Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to more WWE 2k19 Universe Mode. I'm BrendenPlayz. This is Smackdown, the first Smackdown since Summerslam, and we are 3 weeks away from the upcoming Backlash pay-per-view, where we will see AJ Styles compete for the WWE Championship against Roman Reigns. It's been a long time in the waiting, but he will get that shot. First up this week, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have Big E take on Curtis Axel in singles action. Tag team action as well, as we're going to see Akam and Razak team up to take on Jinder Mahal and The Miz. Bit of an odd pairing there. We'll see how Jinder and The Miz fare. Bayley, she's in action, taking on Nia Jax. Of course, those two met not long ago in a tag team matchup. Bobby Lashley's got a match against Aiden English as well. Good opportunity there for Lashley to pick up some more momentum after SummerSlam's big win. Bray Wyatt had a huge win over Rey Mysterio tonight. He'll take on Shelton Benjamin in singles action. And the Tag Team Championships are on the line. A match that we've been waiting a while to see Cesaro and Sheamus get their rematch against the Club. So Big E picks up a win over Curtis Axel. The Authors of Pain pick up a win over The Miz and Jinder Mahal. Bayley also scores a victory over Nia Jax. That's a huge victory for Bayley. Could really set her up for a big opportunity in the near future. And Lashley keeps his winning ways going with a win over Aiden English. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our first contest of the night, we will see Shelton Benjamin in action. He's going to face Bray Wyatt. Very interesting times here for Bray Wyatt after a huge win against Rey Mysterio. Opportunity though for Shelton Benjamin to upset Bray here and pick up a much needed win to get the veteran's career back on track. Well, so much to like about Shelton Benjamin. High-flying style, has that veteran instincts as well. Just hasn't quite had the opportunities, I think. It's just, you know, he was in the tag team with Chad Gable. The tag team was going pretty well. They went their separate ways, and Shelton Benjamin's just been floundering around since. Not a lot's been happening for him. But when Bray Wyatt formed the Bray's followers, of course, the Ascension, Zack Ryder, Ty Dillinger, joining up forces with Bray Wyatt, Shelton Benjamin was one of the first guys that Bray Wyatt took out. And Bray Wyatt has continued his ways. Let's take you back to SummerSlam. Rey Mysterio almost beating Bray Wyatt, the 619. We thought, here we go, Rey's going to pull off the unthinkable. He's injured, he's bruised up, but Bray got the double knees. Bray Wyatt would then follow it up with this, Sister Abigail. And that would be enough to put Rey Mysterio, even though he has all the heart in the world, there's just, sometimes you just got to know when to call it quits. Bray Wyatt, too good on that night. And this was just despicable. Rey Mysterio already severely hurt. Should not have even been wrestling. I can't even believe they cleared him. Bray Wyatt just continued to attack. Well, we're hearing that Bray Wyatt has created a lot of enemies in the locker room. A lot of guys don't appreciate the way that Bray Wyatt went about his business. Shelton Benjamin being one of them. Shelton Benjamin, a veteran. He's been around Rey Mysterio a long, long time. And knows Rey Mysterio very, very well. And he knows that Rey's going to come back and fight at some point, and Bray's going to get his. But Shelton Benjamin would love to just help out here tonight and make sure that Bray gets a bit of a reality check, a bit of a reminder. Bray Wyatt, Shelton Benjamin, one-on-one to start things off here tonight on Smackdown, on a night where the tag team titles will be on the line. And it's a big episode for sure. Bray Wyatt searching for another victory. He's been on a bit of a roll as of late, a bit of a career resurgence, if you will. And it's all been because he's got this new set of followers alongside of him. They're not here tonight in this matchup. Bray sending them away. He said he's got this one tonight, does not need them. And Bray says that he will call upon his followers when needed. So Bray's not always going to rely on them by the sounds of it, which is good to see that Bray is willing to fight for his own at some point. But the fact of the matter is this. Bray Wyatt, 42% win-loss ratio in Universe Mode history. So that's quite a lot of losses. He's approaching 80 losses in Universe Mode. He's been a multiple-time Intercontinental Champion. He's managed, of course, the Wyatt family, who were Tag Team Champions as well. And, of course, he helped bring Braun Strowman up through the ranks. We now know what Braun Strowman's capable of doing as well. A tremendous star over on Raw. So Bray, no doubt about it, he's been able to associate himself with tremendous stars and bring guys out of nowhere into stardom. But Rey himself, I think, has cost him the chance to really become that next step, that WWE Championship level himself. I think he's kind of let himself miss out on that chance just because of that focus is on the others. And I wonder if Rey's kind of going down that same path here with his followers. Connor and Victor, they're looking to really step up in the tag team division and perhaps get another championship run out of it. They're former tag team champions themselves. And Zack Ryder, well, we know what he would love to be able to do. He would just love to win one more big match in his career, get that championship under his belt. It's been a long time in the waiting for him. And Ty Dillinger, well, Bray hasn't really, associated himself too heavily with Ty yet. I think Ty's still trying to prove himself that he's capable of being under the tutelage of Bray Wyatt. And Bray, I don't know if he's convinced that Ty is capable of doing it yet. Dillinger's a man that had a lot of success in NXT and hasn't quite found it on the main roster either. As Bray in the cover, Shelton Benjamin kicks out. So this new group for Bray has so far helped Bray Wyatt dismantle Rey Mysterio. And Rey, we have a bit of an update that he is just severely hurt. He's going to be okay in terms of a long-term injury. He hasn't sustained one, but as you can expect, banged up, bruised, probably some fractured ribs, just general soreness that is going to keep him out, some wear and tear. He might even have a concussion. It's just that wear and tear on the body that, is going to be very difficult for Rey to pick himself back up and come back here tonight and compete. Perhaps Rey Mysterio might be okay to go at Backlash, and I've got a big feeling that Rey would love to get his hands again on Bray Wyatt. There's no doubt about it. Rey was, I don't even think he was 50% in SummerSlam. I can't believe they let him wrestle. He put up a good fight. There's no doubt about it. But when Rey's 100% healthy, I think Bray Wyatt, he's in big trouble. But the question is, can he get healthy in time for Backlash? Big kick there by Shelton Benjamin. Bray Wyatt stunned right now as Benjamin looking pretty good. We're looking for the T-bone. Got it. Could be it for Bray Wyatt. Kicked out. Fantastic from Shelton Benjamin. We know what an athlete he is, and it's a real shame that he hasn't quite got the success that he would have liked. He's winning about 46% of his matches at the moment, but that's been slipping away since he's no longer been in that tag team, of course, as we mentioned, with Gable. So Shelton Benjamin's got a bit of work to do as a solo act. I'm not quite convinced that he's capable of becoming a singles champion just yet. He needs some wins. And he's had some history already with Bray Wyatt. Would love a chance to put him away. Great underhook suplex there from Shelton. And he's a guy that, on any night, he's capable of beating anybody, in my opinion. He's been around for a long, long time. He's faced some of the best. He's beaten some of the best as well. So whilst the wins haven't been his way, and the opportunities haven't been his way in the last little bit, well, as the theme music used to say for Shelton Benjamin, there is no stopping him. He can be a real force. He just needs to get those wins behind him. The confidence just needs to come back. That's the thing. When you step away from the limelight for a while, you go on a different path in your career. So you're an argue there by Bray. Hold that thought. Could be here because the hook of the leg. Shelton's in trouble. Oh, just gets the shoulder up. I was going to say, when you step away from the limelight for a while, like Shelton Benjamin did, you come back to the WWE. It's so difficult to get back to where you were. And if you don't get there straight away, the confidence is going to be low. And right now, the confidence is very low for Shelton. Because that's Sister Abigail. That's Bray Wyatt with the cover. And he's got it. Bray Wyatt picks up another convincing win. Well, Bray Wyatt has started things off very, very well in the last few months since this new group has formed. SummerSlam was a great night for him. And now he follows it up here on Smackdown with another victory. Look, he may have angered the locker room, but the locker room, there's not a lot you can really do. Bray Wyatt came out here. Shelton Benjamin wasn't happy that Bray Wyatt did what he did to Rey. And look what happened to Benjamin. Got put away pretty comfortably. Bray Wyatt is a man that is very dangerous right now. And I feel like we're only just seeing the beginning of it. When I think the followers of Wyatt really start to fulfill their own potential around Bray Wyatt, who may even start to fulfill his own potential. If we can see the best of Bray, we might be seeing a future WWE champion. He is a scary man, Bray Wyatt. When a guy like this starts to believe in himself once again, he can really accomplish anything. He's capable of anything. Bray Wyatt has put down Rey Mysterio. If it's not Rey next again, then who will it be? That's the question. Will he come for the US title? Will he come for the World Championship? What's the next move for Bray Wyatt? Can Rey even get himself back together for an opportunity at Bray in the future? Bray with a huge win tonight. Oh, wait a second. What the... That's Booker T! What the hell is he doing here? Well, Booker T, he's an agent backstage. Helps put together some of the matches and keep things in order in the locker room. Well, Booker T, well, we heard that there's some disgruntled guys backstage. He might be one of them. Booker T in the suit tonight. Takes off the jacket as he approaches the ring, and, well, he's coming out here to confront Bray Wyatt. Well, I couldn't tell you the last time we saw Booker T here on Universe Mode. This is a genuine surprise. Booker T is here. Bray Wyatt is in the ring, and Booker T, well, he is clearly not happy. We know Booker and Rey, they're friends. And I'm sure Booker T's not happy with what Bray's been doing. Oh my goodness, the scissor kick. Well, that's one way to show your disgruntledness. Bang with the scissor kick. Booker T. What has just happened? And the spinneroonie to follow it up. Oh my goodness. Well, we've been wondering who's going to help Rey fight this Bray and his followers. Well, the veteran Booker T might be the one. Well, my goodness, that is a big surprise here on SmackDown. Booker T back. I can't believe what we've just seen, to be honest with you. Booker T giving a bit of a helping hand, a bit of a friendly reminder that, you know, Rey Mysterio, you know, he's got some friends backstage. It's not just Bray who's got some followers. Bray is the only one who can make friends. Booker T coming to the aid of Mysterio tonight. And Rey Mysterio is at home, hurt, injured. Booker T, the agent backstage, coming out and supporting Rey. Well, Booker T knows a thing or two about Tag Team Championships, and so do these two men. Sheamus, Cesaro, multiple-time Tag Team Champions with other teams, and of course, former Tag Team Champions with themselves. Well, it was a few months ago when the club, they defeated the Bar for the Tag Team Championships. The Shield actually tried to distract the club. They had their music being playing, they were standing at the top near the crowd, and, well, the club just didn't care. They weren't interested at all. If anything, it just kind of flustered the Bar. It really backfired for them. They lost their tag team titles. They had a triple threat tag team championship match to try and win them back. Unsuccessful. Missed out on being on SummerSlam because the club and the Shield battled it out in a tremendous six-man tag team elimination match. We'll get to that in a moment. Well, tonight, they get their fair 2-on-2 rematch against the club. Gallows and Anderson. They're now two-time tag team champions of the Universe Mode. And they have held the Raw and Smackdown tag team titles. Impressive stuff from these two great superstars. Well, what a night they had. Luke Gallows, AJ Styles, the two surviving members of the club, when they knocked off the Shield. It was impressive. Luke Gallows eliminating Seth Rollins with a thunderous choke slam. Drove him straight into the canvas. He was down. He was hurt. Dean Ambrose was counted out in the end as well. It was the club outsmarting the Shield on that occasion. And of course, the big one that happened. AJ Styles pinned the WWE Champion Roman Reigns. And of course, that sets up Reigns versus Styles at Backlash. AJ Styles has not been eligible to compete for the WWE Championship all the way since around about Elimination Chamber, just a little bit after that time period, so around February. We are now in September. Long time for AJ to wait. He is the current US Champion. It will be US Champion versus WWE Champion, and that is going to be very special to see in itself. AJ Styles, Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship, but tonight it's about the tag titles. The Bar versus the club. Gallows and Anderson versus Sheamus and Cesaro. In my opinion, the two very best tag teams in the entire WWE. I can't put it against them. Two guys that have got plenty of size about it, and Cesaro and Luke Gallows right here. Sheamus got plenty of size and power about him as well. Carl Anderson more of the technical ability, you know, so it's just a fantastic combination. Both teams just tremendous tag team competitors and will be so difficult to beat on any given occasion. And I feel like you could put either one of these two teams up against the Revival. They're the tag champs on Raw, and they'd give them a run for their money, no doubt about that. The Shield, well, we haven't quite seen them. You know, they lost the tag team elimination match at SummerSlam. They haven't been able to secure the tag team titles. We don't even know what their best combination is. Is it Reigns and Rollins, the former tag team champions back in season number 1 of Universe Mode? They won those tag team titles a long time ago. Is that the best combination? Or is it, you know, Ambrose and Reigns? Or is it Ambrose and Rollins? We don't know the best tag team combination. So, and look, I don't even think they want to really go for the tag titles. For me, Reigns is focused on being WWE Champion. Seth Rollins is Mr. Money in the Bank, and I'm sure he's got one eye on that WWE Championship, or even the Universal Championship that Samoa Joe has over in Raw. I'm sure he'd love to get a bit of redemption, head back to Raw, take it off Samoa Joe. And Dean Ambrose, well, Dean Ambrose just hasn't had the wins as of late. He's just struggled a little bit, and I'll say it. I believe he's been the weak link of the Shield. Getting counted out at SummerSlam, that's a huge mistake. That's a mistake that is very avoidable. And if I'm Dean Ambrose, I have to be pretty embarrassed with the way I performed at SummerSlam. And right now, it's Sheamus getting back in there, and Cesaro will tag out Carl Anderson and Sheamus right now. And we know we've plenty of other great tag teams here on SmackDown as well. We've seen the Authors of Pain that just keep picking up wins behind the scenes, kind of flying on the radar a little bit. And they've got a 67% win ratio, so it won't be long till we start to see them in the mix. The New Day, we know the New Day, they're always hanging around, such a great team. They're always going to be a big factor. And of course the Ascension, this newfound Ascension, you never know. With Bray Wyatt helping them out, they could be a factor, they could be a threat, you just don't quite know. Right now it is Carl Anderson working away on Sheamus. When we talk about percentages, the club have won 85% of their tag team matches here in Universe Mode. They've only ever lost 2 tag team matches in Universe Mode history. That is unbelievable. And you think about that, that is insane. But then you think about the Bar, they've only lost 3. So the difference isn't much there, 77% for the Bar. So quite clearly, these two teams stand above the rest here on SmackDown and Raw. Perhaps the Hardy Boys, maybe you could put them against either team and they might match up quite well as well. What a kick there by Luke Gallows as Sheamus goes down. Like I said earlier on, I really thought Luke Gallows was quite impressive to stay there and not be eliminated in that tag team match at SummerSlam. I really believe that, you know, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, I personally thought, yes, their tag team work is going to be great. They might get an elimination or 2, but I just thought they might get found out if they get isolated, if they don't, you know, if it does become a one-on-one situation with one of the top guys like Rollins, Ambrose, and Reigns individually. I think they're better than Anderson and Gallows, and I think what they did well is they really played to their strengths. They continued to work together as a tag team and made sure that they didn't get stuck in the ring taking on those great individuals, and that's where they won at SummerSlam. As now Cesaro with a big tag, and all went for the drop kick, missed out though, and now the Thesz press, Carl Anderson right hands. Cesaro smacked right in the face there. Anderson now hooks that leg. Could this be it here for Cesaro? Not quite. Cesaro straight back to his feet. Great athleticism. Every time we mention Cesaro, we only say good things. And Cesaro has just been an absolute rock wherever he goes. He's just, you can always rely on Cesaro to put on a tremendous performance. And Cesaro, he is currently sitting on 99 wins in Universe Mode, chasing win number 100. 100 wins for this man if he can win tonight, and if he does, he'll win the Tag Team Championships. I mean, it doesn't get much sweeter than that. You win number 100 and the tag titles at the same time. That would be unbelievable. It is certainly a special feat if you can do it. Only 2 other men have more wins than Cesaro here on SmackDown. That's Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. So, as you know, Cesaro is in rare company. He is certainly a tremendous name and has always been so reliable and so proficient. Intercontinental Champion, US Champion, Tag Team Champion, just needs to win that big one. I have to wonder for Cesaro, has that chance now faded? I really believe last season at Smackdown when he was really getting close to beating AJ Styles, having the run of his life when he was so impressive in that Survivor Series tag team match. I just thought that was going to be it for Cesaro. I thought he was going to really step it up a notch and go all the way, become WWE champion. It just didn't happen for him. Instead, he formed the bar with Sheamus, and now they went the tag team route, and it's been so successful for them. But you just have to wonder, what if Cesaro was able to get that WWE championship and become that Grand Slam champion? It would have been special. As now Cesaro up top, and now here we go. Here's the tag team work of the bar. Cesaro's not a small man, and Sheamus is able to keep him up on the shoulders and flip him over, and Cesaro lands straight down on Carl Anderson, who wants to tag, and Cesaro can't stop it. Gallows is back in, and bang, what a clothesline. And now the big boot. Luke Gallows, oh, he caught just a little bit of that clothesline. Don't know if this will be enough to put him away. He missed it, and yeah, Cesaro able to kick out. I believe he really only got about 20% of that clothesline. If he had got 100%, you never know, but didn't quite pull it off. Luke Gallows, what a performance though, so far. Coming in and really changing the pace of this matchup and really getting things back on the way of the club. AJ Styles not managing the club tonight. He's happy to let this be a fair and square matchup. He wants to see the club defend their titles, win, lose or draw. Whatever happens, happens, but he wants it to be a fair matchup. And he believes that his issues with the Shield will just be about him and Roman Reigns now. He believes it won't necessarily be about the club and the other members of the Shield. I don't know if he's correct about that, but let's hope for his sake he's right. As a little drop toe hold, Sheamus now on the second rope. Bad place to be, as the knee right into the spine of Sheamus. As right now Cesaro is grabbing a hold of Luke Gallows. Sheamus not there to take advantage though, but what it does do is stop Luke Gallows from attacking Sheamus, but he'll pay the price for it. Slam back in the ring, and the big man, Luke Gallows, pretty happy to pose. He thinks it's pretty sweet right now, but he's got to finish the job. He's got to work on Sheamus here, and Sheamus, oh no! Luke Gallows tossed over the top of the rope. Down he goes. Anderson back in position now too. Sheamus gonna pick up Gallows here. Oh, what a chop right to the chest. And Sheamus bounces him off the apron. Down he goes. And now picks up Luke Gallows. Right hand. Another one. More rights there from Sheamus. Big time rights. Oh, now the elbows from Gallows. Sheamus, the former world champion, slugging it out here with Luke Gallows. Count of 6 now. Referee's getting up there. And both guys comply. Get back in the ring as soon as they can. And Luke Gallows. Oh, he's got him by the throat. This is the move that beat Seth Rollins. Oh, Sheamus knew it was coming. That choke slam could have put him away. Gallows, if he had found it, could have been able to keep those tag team titles in his possession. Instead, unsuccessful. Sheamus, another strike there onto Gallows. And now Sheamus will drive him into the corner. And Cesaro with a cheap shot. Now Cesaro. Well, we're going to have a bit of a role reversal here. As Cesaro with a big boot right to the face of Gallows. Is that enough to put him away? Sheamus is in the ring, but doesn't realize that Anderson's coming. Anderson not happy with the cheap shot that Cesaro pulled off there. And Cesaro, he might come over to Carl Anderson. Thought about it. Anderson saves the day anyways. The tag team title still in possession of the club right now, but how long will that be for? The bar, they're closing in on a win potentially here. Looking very, very good. Gallows has hurt a bit. Gallows might need to try and tag out here. Looking to do so as he gets Cesaro in the corner. And now the tag's been made. Great tag team work here by the club. Gallows and Anderson. Big boot in the corner. Here comes Gallows! Splashes him in the corner. Cesaro squished there into the turnbuckle. Now, Carl Anderson looking to put this match away. Looking for the sun. Couldn't quite find it though. Cesaro up for it and able to block it. And now, into the corner. Sheamus comes in. And now the real thing. The real deal. Sheamus! Burn kick! Anderson knocked out cold. Or is he? Can he kick out? Gallows is coming! And he'll break it up. Cesaro with the SCO, a little late though. Oh, that could have been it right there. Carl Anderson has not moved at all since that bro kick. Sheamus frustrated. Now more right hands. Trying to smash the face of Carl Anderson in. The Bar want their tag team titles back. They felt as though they were screwed. They felt as though they were robbed. Never got their fair and square rematch. Tonight they get it. And they're on the verge of potentially winning these titles back. But Carl Anderson going to try and wrap Sheamus up here. Do everything he can. Anderson might need to tag Luke Gallows in though. He's back on the apron. Anderson's still a little slow after that bro kick. Who could blame him here? As now, oh, what a backbreaker. Fantastic from Carl Anderson. Sheamus is down. Anderson going to keep the offense coming. Senton. That running senton. Sheamus is still down. What can Anderson produce here? We'll try and slow it down a touch. Interesting tactic here. Don't mind it though. And Anderson. Ready. He's going to fire up the machine gun. He is ready to maybe put this match to bed. But Sheamus. Oh no. Thump of the eye. Referee didn't see it. Sheamus blatantly cheating there. Thumps the eye of Anderson, but he's going to keep on fighting back. Anderson going to get Sheamus in that corner now. And will drive the shoulder. Will he look for the tag? He'll get it. The tag's been made. And here we go. The big boot there by Carl Anderson. Atomic drop by Gallows. Anderson finishing off with the kick. Now, here we go. The submission applied. Sheamus, you can see the one arm is free though. He might be able to crawl his way out of it or at least break the hold. He will. Not to be. Is Sheamus able to break free? Now, picks up Luke Gallows. Tag titles on the line. Big power slam. Could this be it here? I think Sheamus was thinking about a tag, but Cesaro not quite there to tag at the moment. He's still trying to rest up. Sheamus wants the tag now. Cesaro's ready to come back in. Luke Gallows is hurting. The right hand there by Gallows. Now he's going to get Cesaro back to his own corner. I don't know if bringing in Carl Anderson's the right option. He was hurt before. And now, this might be it. He's going to line him up. And hits the big boot of doom. Cesaro is down. Anderson not going for the cover though. He's got to now. Cesaro is hurt. Anderson wasting time. What are you doing, Carl? You got to pin him. Now looking to take advantage. I don't know about that though. Oh, here we go. He's going to go for it again. This time his own boot of doom. That's what he was doing. He was waiting for Cesaro to get in position. But Cesaro, oh, the heads collide. And now Cesaro going to drive Anderson into the corner. And, oh, wait a second. That's Dean Ambrose is here. And Anderson, he's going to try and chase Ambrose away. Ambrose with the right hands. Referee's got no idea what's going on. These two men fighting away. Near the crowd up there. Meanwhile, in the ring, it's Carl Anderson 2-on-1 right now with Sheamus and Cesaro. Luke Gallows not available to tag. He's dealing with Dean Ambrose, who showed up here looking for the distraction. Oh! Grabs him by the throat and drives him through two steel chairs. Anderson can't quite capitalize. An inverted DDT now from Cesaro. Anderson's in trouble. Cesaro. Oh, the European uppercut. Big time uppercut. Is that it? Hooks the leg. The cover. Cesaro. They've done it. The Bar win back the tag team titles. This time the distraction proves to be fatal, and as you can see, Luke Gallows, he can't believe it. He's fuming. Ambrose got the attention of Gallows. He took the bait. He went over. He attacked him. Referee had no idea what was going on. I mean, Ambrose got put through two steel chairs for his troubles, but the job was done. And the Shield, they get one back up on the club tonight. Sheamus and Cesaro, the Bar, are the new Smackdown Tag Team Champions. You can give the assist to Dean Ambrose tonight, but a win is a win. And they are now two-time tag team champions together. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Smackdown, and I tell you what, that was a big one. Two major moments happening. New tag champs, Booker T's back. My goodness. What will happen next on Universe Mode? I can tell you this. We're going to have ourselves a Battle Royal. It is going to be Ricochet, Tommaso Ciampa, Mustafa Ali, and Lio Rush. They are the 4 confirmed competitors in the 8-man over-the-top Battle Royal that will happen on the next episode of NXT. The winner of that will become the #1 contender for the Cruiserweight Championship. And the Cruiserweights have been lighting it up in recent weeks. That will be very exciting to see some big names involved in that one. We know 4 of the 8. Who will be the other 4 competing in that match? We'll find out next episode on NXT. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all we have time for this edition of Universe Mode. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like on it. Subscribe to see more. Hit the notification bell as well. That way, you'll be notified whenever I'm going to stream or whenever I'm uploading a new Universe Mode video. Make sure you check out my streams, twitch.tv/BrendenPlayz. We stream from Wednesdays to Sunday at around about 8 PM Eastern Standard Time every single week. We're playing TUW, and if you haven't got yourself involved in TUW, what are you waiting for? You can even have your own character made and be put in my game. It is exciting times. Don't miss out there. Twitch.tv/BrendenPlayz. Make sure you follow the stream as well so you don't miss any streams from me. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all for NXT.